So far to go.
Well, that was a pretty epic opening intro to Ace Combat Distant Thunder, the new Let's Play we're going to be doing. Let me just sort out my options first and foremost. In fact, actually, you know what, I think it's all good. I don't need no tutorial. I played a lot of Ace Combat games, and we're going to play on hard, actually. I'm going to go for it, let's go for it. Hard mode, because I like to think I'm an advanced player.
I was just a child when the stars fell from the skies, but I remember how they built a cannon to destroy them, and in turn how that cannon brought war upon us. War was an abstract idea, nothing more than a show on TV. As a child, I only saw it as something that happened in some faraway land, until that final day of summer. One day while on my way to school, I looked up in the skies. A sound like distant thunder. In the blue skies far above me, contrails drew dizzying circles around in a crazy waltz. A battle in the beautiful skies far away. I could not tear my gaze away from them. A deafening roar. As if to graze the hills and streak past me. The fighters played the cat or the mouse in turn as they climbed swiftly into the sky. One fleeing plane fell out of the skies, spiraling and spewing orange flames to crash by the Cape. The same Cape where my family lived. Now they only live in my memories of days past. The victor circled around to confirm the kill. And on his craft, there was a large number 13 emblazoned in yellow. I will never forget this. The Allies retreated across the ocean before the onslaught of the enemy. Our little town in the heart of the mainland fell into deep isolation.
Years after the planetfall of the Ulysses 1994 XF-04 asteroids, Stonehenge, the Erusian weapon of mass destruction, was originally built to shoot down asteroids. Upon discovering its potential as an anti-aircraft weapon, the Erusians ruled the skies over the mainland. The ISAF's attempts to destroy Stonehenge through airstrikes failed. As a result, strategic positions on the mainland were lost. This in turn forced ISAF to evacuate from the east coast to North Point. ISAF GHQ is regrouping its remaining combat forces at North Point. However, the Erusians control most parts of the mainland, and they have forward deployed bombers to Wrigley Air Base, a former ISAF facility. This bomber force will attempt to deal a lethal blow to the ISAF at North Point from this strategic position. Here is the current SITREP and your orders for deployment, effective immediately. Enemy agents destroyed our early warning radar network, allowing several bear bombers to penetrate our airspace. In 15 minutes, we expect this bomber formation to strike Howland Ford Air Base and then move on to targets at North Point. Our air defense forces are extremely weak at this point in time, hence our GHQ is a sitting duck. It is mission critical that you destroy the bombers and neutralize the threat before they get past Newfield Island. Remember, you are the first line of defense for North Point, and the fate of ISAF lies in your hands.
Well, that was a long introduction, so let's analyse this, shall we? So we can see lots of bombers, a few fighters, and we need to take down 6 total. Well, actually there's 10 totals and 10 targets, as you can see on the right hand side there. So you can see a lot of information here, the date, the coordinates, not so important, but on the right hand side you can see that non-critical, like so white enemies are worth 0 points to 39 points, yellow enemies are 40 to 69 points, and red enemies, which are the crucial enemies that you must destroy, aka the target enemies, are worth 70 points. So we have 10 targets in total, and only 6 crucial ones. So that means 4 enemy fighters likely that we need to take down. Let's do it. We've done the briefing. So this is it. So obviously I'm going to save very quickly. I'm going to drop a save just before, because it's always a good idea to save before a mission. Because obviously you don't know what's going to happen on the mission. I could lose. This is on hard, remember? Come on. I've got to be, you know, on point. So we can have a look, let's have a quick look at the buy so we can purchase aircraft. There's a lot of aircraft, but obviously they're all locked right now. Apart from the F5E, which we can't afford because we have absolutely no money. And it's likewise with weapons, we've got no money, so we can obviously get money. So let's start the mission and get kicking. So we've only got the F4E fighter to do with, large carrier-based jet. So 650 gun, 52 missile, and a UGBM. We'll take it. The UGBM is an unguided bomb, by the way. It's not the it's definitely not what we want for this mission, but we've kind of stuck with it. So let's do it.
Mobius 1, you are cleared for takeoff. Mobius 1, take off immediately to clear the flight line. AWACS here, call sign Sky Eye. Do you read? Your call sign is Mobius 1. We'll refer to you by this name at all times. You are now under my command. 6 bombers on Vector 360 confirmed. Continue north to intercept. Today's my birthday. A victory sure would be nice.
Okay, so let me just re-familiarise myself with the controls because it's been quite a while since I actually played Ace Combat. X is to fire your machine gun, and you can switch between your missiles and your special weapon with select. Right, let's go, let's speed up and catch them.
Engage.
We are going to engage, so we are Mobius 1. And I can
Engage.
swap between the... I kind of prefer this kind of view. Let's engage.
To the GHQ. Locked on. Box 2.
How do I swap? Ah, triangle, right? Yeah. And one thing I love about this game, one thing I absolutely love,
This is game over.
is the radio chatter. Sorry, I'm just really trying to get a grip of the controls again. Right, so we've got a MiG incoming. Let's go and take down some of these non-essential targets.
Mobius 1, currently over city airspace.
Right, so see that little circle you saw? That is the machine gun. That will only happen when you get in close enough range to use your machine gun. I'll try and use it on this guy. So you need to wait until you get close enough and then line up the circle with the enemy. Can be quite, it's good, it's a little system. I need to remember that this is actually on hard. Right, let's play this way. Let's go. Here we go. Ah, yeah. I love Ace Combat. I can't begin to tell you how much I love Ace Combat. So I'm very happy to be doing this game. Right. Let's go take down these. Once we take down these bombers, things become a lot easier. There we go. I just got that guy with machine gun fire.
Locked on.
Now you could go for just the bombers straight away.
The runway and facilities are hit.
But you don't get as much points doing that way, and I believe points do matter. But let's quickly take down this guy, since he's right in my way. No, we missed, we were too close, we were in rock, but the angle was all wrong. So I can tell you on the left there how much points your current target is worth. Man, I'm missing everything. No, I'm taking the escorts, you back off, mate.
Just a little more.
This should be good. Miss on both.
Missile shot trashed.
Sometimes it's better to just fire one rocket, because you're not always guaranteed to hit, remember.
Don't worry about the air missile. Keep your eyes on the target.
Keep your eyes on the target. I'm not doing good in this mission, am I? So obviously... Well, that's awkward. Give me a minute, guys. I need to get back into the rhythm of playing Ace Combat, okay? Okay, so let's try this again.
Is Mobius 1. We'll refer to you by this name at all times. You are now under my command. 6 bombers on vector 360 confirmed.
Okay, now I'm feeling a lot better about it this time. Now that I've managed to get myself into the...
Be nice.
Refamiliarize myself with the controls, I can do this now.
We earned my ace wings today.
No, there's only one ace here, and it's me. I'm gonna close on these Tu-95s and take them down immediately.
I've got my hands full.
But, well, I'm gonna take down one of them. 2 to you.
Omega 1, engage.
Then we'll take down you. So as you can see, I took fire from that bomber. Bombers do have rear guns.
There's our welcoming party.
There you go.
Let your escorts handle them.
That is 3 bombers down within a good few seconds. See, we're already doing much better. I'm going after that MiG.
Target is bombing the city.
Save your bombs for the GHQ.
It's a good idea to switch targets every once in a while, because you don't want to be ending up doing going around a circle kind of thing. That happens all the time in Ace Combat. You end up just going about in a circle with each other, never actually hitting each other.
8 miles to the target.
Like I'm doing right now with this guy. So let's switch target and move off. Where the hell is this guy? He keeps on leaving my radar.
Surface fire.
There we are.
Fire plans out from first target. Line up. Open bay doors.
I wish I could see, like...
2 targets remaining. Mobius 1, currently over city airspace.
Right, there we go.
Fire.
Let's go after the F5E. Now that is the plane that we want to buy, but we can't afford just yet. Actually, no. Bomber. It's right there, right? That should be a hit, come on. Yes, that was a hit.
Right.
Escort down.
Allenport Air Base is on the nose.
Other target. Bombs away.
Now let's take out this bomber, because there is a bomber behind us if I remember. No, I don't want to risk it. I can't remember. I want to get all the points, because I think points determines how many what kind of airfields, no, not airfields, airplanes you unlock, and I want all of them.
Locked on. Fox 2.
That's gonna miss, I think. Yeah.
Don't worry about the air vessel. Keep your eyes on the target.
You're in gun range.
Gun range it is. There we go.
Mobius 1.
Right, do I have any more enemies to take out at all? I don't think so. I can't see any. And there's no way for me to check the map in full, so I guess we'll just go for the bomber. See, I've only got C points, which is weird. I should have more points than that.
Good job, Mobius.
There we go, A points. That should be better. That should be S.
Sky Eye, this is Alan Fort. Got visual on the downed bombers. Whose kill was that? Make sure to thank him.
That's a roundup. Let's go on home.
I may have a replay, but we don't need to watch it, obviously.
Thanks to your efforts, the enemy bomber strike was averted. However, our victory will be meaningless should you fail the next mission.
Right, so we can see a breakdown of what we've done. So we got... We missed out on... It looks like 80 points. Weirdly enough. Pardon me. And obviously doing that I'll gain a lot of credits and reward. That's what we use to buy aircrafts and stuff.
The war seemed to unfold in the blink of an eye. I don't remember exactly when the forces from the west occupied my town. I was too busy scanning the skies day after day, waiting for Yellow 13 to reappear. Before I knew it, everything changed. The language they taught us at school. Our friendly local sheriff disappeared and was replaced by foreign MPs. In the beginning, some people secretly tuned into broadcasts from North Point on their parabolic antennas. But as time passed, the broadcast no longer came in. Maybe the satellites were destroyed. All non-military computer networks were shut down. Gasoline was rationed to civilians. Though we lived in the 21st century, we were reduced to using crystal radios and horse-drawn carts. I moved in with my uncle in town, who used to be a taxi driver. Out of gasoline and out of work, my uncle did nothing but to drown himself in drink. I earned my keep by playing the harmonica in the town bar, the one thing I was good at. I'd play for sullen occupation soldiers in exchange for their charity and loose change, and used the money to support my uncle and myself. My uncle trash-talked the barkeep who catered to the enemy soldiers, but he never refused the money I brought home. As for myself, I had a crush on the barkeep's only daughter, who was a little older than me. Another day passed, yet still no sign of the fighter plane Yellow 13 in the skies above our town.
Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to save. And I'll see you guys at the next mission, most likely.